Hello, peoples. Peoples of the room, peoples of the world. So we talked a lot about meditation today and about spirituality. But spirituality really is not in the words. You can only read so much before your intellect explodes. Spirituality really is in the silence that you bring to yourself, and then you observe what happens in silence. And that's where all the growth happens. The peace is there. So I'm here not to talk today. I'm not really interested in talking. I'm here to bring you more in touch with silence for a short time. And you can see for yourself what that feels like. So the way we're going to do that is the most efficient way to change what's happening in your mind, and that's in the yogic tradition called pranayama. So pranayama is a technique for controlling the breath to change the state of the mind. Now the reason this is significant is because you're always breathing. And it's autonomously happening. That's life maintaining you. You don't do it, it's just happening. So as the mind is going through its different states, when you become angry or you become sad, the breath is changing along with it autonomously, on its own. So your state of mind and your breath are connected. But most of the time, it's happening on its own. Now, if we invert the control and take control of the breath, which we were not controlling earlier, but now we control it, we actually get control over the state of the mind. So when we actively control the breath, the different patterns of breathing, different patterns of holding the breath out, holding the breath in for different durations, with different techniques that people have found work over the years, we can actually change the state of the mind. And we can make it more and more silent and more peaceful and also more and more energetic. So that's pranayama, the inversion of control regarding the breath. So today I'm going to teach you a short pranayama. And it's actually a really good pranayama that you can do every day, which is why I'm teaching it to you. I do this pranayama every day after work. The effect for me, I do about 20 minutes of this pranayama. It's like a reset. So if I've been thinking about work or I've been focused on this or that, or I was talking with my boss and I'm thinking about my boss now, I'm at home. I don't want to be thinking about any of that. So this technique really helps in that way. A little background about how it works. When you flood the nervous system with the breath, there's something called prana. So let me talk to you about prana. I forgot to talk about prana. Take a step back here, okay? So when you breathe, you get energy. We can all agree on that. If you don't breathe, you're going to die. So you're actually getting energy from the breath. We call that prana. So when you pump the breath and you invert the control, you start controlling the breath actively, you flood your nervous system with that energy, that prana. And your nervous system has all types of traumas encoded in the nervous system, stored in the nervous system. Traumas, sadness, worries, stress energy, all that stuff gets stored in the nervous system because it's habitually reinforced like that. And when you pump the nervous system full of energy, you can actually work out some of those traumas from the nervous system. You can kind of free up the energy. So that's pranayama. So today we're going to do this technique, the technique that I do. I usually do 20 minutes. Today we're just going to do a quick 10-minute session. And I'm going to tell you about the technique and how we're going to do it. So this is and I'm also going to leave you details later. Vivek, do you have, can I connect to your television screen with my phone?
Probably. Maybe we can do it afterwards. We can try to do that. Or do you need like some music or something? Or?
No. I have a. So.
I can email people stuff too afterwards.
Let's do an email.
Okay, cool.
We'll do that. Okay, cool. So this breathing technique I usually do for 20 minutes. It's taught for 20 minutes. I'm going to give you guys all a QR code that you can scan for a free course that's taught here in Boston, the full technique, where I learned this technique. A woman named Sylvie. She's awesome. It's very powerful to sit with a teacher, to sit with her and learn it is really cool. And then you can start applying it on your own. But I'm going to teach you a condensed version today, which is just as powerful. We're just not going to go as deep. And so let's get to it. So there are different ways of breathing when you do pranayama. You can either breathe through your nose, or you can breathe out through your mouth and in through your mouth. If you breathe through the nose, there's even nostril control, where you can block one nostril and only breathe through one nostril. So those are the different ways you can breathe. This is a breathing technique that's all through the breath, all through the mouth. So we don't breathe through the nose at all. We breathe totally into the mouth. I'm going to instruct you to start breathing. And when you start breathing, what we want to do is breathe into the belly. So the breath is through the mouth and deep into the belly. So every time you take a breath in, you need to be feeling your stomach expand. So that's a good way to know that you're breathing it right, is if you pay attention to your stomach and you see that your stomach is expanding as you breathe. So you want to make sure you breathe into your belly. We're going to do 2 5-minute rounds, and I'm going to lead you through everything. When I say start breathing, you're going to start breathing in and out through your mouth into the belly at your own rhythm. So you may find that you want to breathe out real slow and breathe in real slow. Or you may find that you want to breathe real fast. However your pace is, you just breathe. And we're going to do that for 3 minutes. At the end of the 3 minutes, I'll let you know that it's time to stop doing your breathing. At whatever pace you were breathing, you just keep going for 3 minutes. And then I'll tell you to stop. And when we stop, you're going to hold your breath out. So that means you just exhale everything and you hold. And we'll hold for 30 seconds to a minute. After that, we take a deep inhale. Inhale all the way, and we hold the inhale. We hold the inhale for 30 seconds to a minute as well. That's 1 round. That was 3 minutes of breathing at your own pace. 30 seconds to 1 minute of exhale, 30 seconds to 1 minute of an inhale. That's 1 round. We're doing 2 rounds, so it'll last 10 minutes. Are there any questions? Everybody good?
Can you throw the blanket to me over there? I'm feeling really cold. The air is coming from there. Thanks.
Alright, cool, let's do it.
Is everybody ready? So we're going to sit in a comfortable position. You want to sit with your back straight. So if you're kind of like too cushy in there, just kind of get straight. And again, this technique is through the mouth, so make sure you don't breathe through your nose. Now, I'm going to be timing when we do the exhales and the inhales for about a minute for the exhale, a minute for the inhale. If you feel like you can't hold your breath that long, or you can't keep your exhale gone that long, feel free to take another breath in between, and then try and exhale again and hold again, or if it's an inhale, do it again, see if you can make it work. So feel free to take a breath. If you really can't hold your breath, take an extra breath, and then go back in and do it again. And I will let you guys know how long each breathing cycle is. So we're going to sit comfortably. We're breathing through the mouth. I'm going to open my phone and start timing. It's okay. Okay. So if there are no questions, we'll begin the first round. So everybody, take a deep inhale into your mouth, way down into your belly. See and feel your belly puff out. And exhale through your mouth and feel your belly collapse back in. And now continue breathing on your own, at your own pace. Don't be afraid to get loud with your breathing or put your emotion into it. Let your breath take over. And be active with your breath. Breathe deep into your belly. And we're going to do this for 3 minutes, so please continue. Make sure you're breathing through your mouth only. Now let's try and make it more active. Let's start breathing deeper into our bellies. Deep inhales. Go on breathing. Find your pace. Deep breaths into the belly. One more minute, keep it up. Deep breaths into the belly. Your pace may be changing. You may want to speed up or slow down. Go ahead. Use this last minute to breathe. Twenty seconds. Deep breaths. Five, four, three. Get ready to exhale and hold. And when you're ready, exhale all the way and hold your breath out. If you like taking a small breath here, you can, and then make sure you exhale again and hold. Ten more seconds. And take a deep breath in and hold your breath. Remember to breathe through your belt, through your mouth only. Feel like you can't hold it, at this point you can let some breath out and then take another breath back in and hold. And let your breath out. That was round one. Take a minute to breathe for a second before we start round two. Okay, let's get ready for round two. We're going to follow the same pattern. So we'll do 3 minutes of breathing through your mouth at your own pace. They should be deep breaths into your stomach, puffing your belly out every time you breathe in. And after 3 minutes, we'll hold our breath out again like we did last time. Then we'll breathe in and hold our breath again. And then we're going to meditate for a little bit. So let's begin round two. Everybody, make sure you're sitting straight and you're comfortable and you're ready to breathe through your mouth. And everybody take a deep breath in through your mouth. And breathe out. And begin breathing at your own pace. Deep breaths into your belly. Keep breathing. Deep breaths into the belly. Make sure you're actively breathing. Your attention should be on forcefully breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Deep breaths into your belly. Active breaths. You may feel like speeding up, slowing down. We got about a minute, so breathe. Come on, breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe, 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 and get ready to exhale. When you're ready, deep exhale. And hold your exhale. You need to let your breath, you can take a little gap breath, make sure you exhale again. Make sure you exhale again and hold. And a deep breath in. And hold. If you need to take a gap breath, go ahead. Make sure you take a breath in again and hold it. And exhale. Thank you very much. I have a QR code for you all. You can scan it and learn the full 20-minute technique from Sylvie. And I recommend you guys bring this into your own life so you can get more of this feeling that you have right now. Vivek, I'm going to give you the QR code, and I'm going to, yeah.
All right,
Cool.
Thanks so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, all right, all right.